Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Tigers offense will get the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. So Tulane's offense will take the field for the first time. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollock, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Hold and fire complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cross. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Finds a man on the left. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. The give from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. Lewis to throw. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Tigers will try to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Caught in the backfield. It's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Pulls and fires complete. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Reads it, fires complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He'll pull it on the read. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to sling it on second down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Sticks it in his belly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Mobley. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. A first down run in the red zone. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll power it inside with the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
I love fullbacks. They do such a good job. They're so unselfish, and I love when you throw them a bone near the goal line. Everybody knows it's coming. All the beef in the game. Give him the football. He does the rest. Reward the big fella for all his hard work.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Akron came away with the win today, but not in dominant fashion. In fact, the folks inside InfoCision Stadium had to sweat things out for much of the second half. Could have been better, but certainly could have been worse. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All they needed was a few inches, and the defense was not having it. Hunt is in the air. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Unloads quickly. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down. Off play action. Now adjusting. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to power their way ahead. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Lewis to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Smith.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run for it. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Fires to the big fella. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They just keep firing. Right on the money. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under fire. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Lewis wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. The run from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, he makes the catch. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down goal to go. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff to the fullback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Jennings. Fires to the big fella. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He'll take the deep shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
And the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then striding it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Lewis to throw. Fires one high and deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Memphis wants to move quickly.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Fires downfield. Hauls it in. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. Power football with the run. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here comes the heat. He's got the tight end. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Line getting set on second down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Sends it back in motion. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the grab.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Got his man quickly. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped again. He's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. Here's the handoff. Lots of running room. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. From the gun, running back on the move. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Billups. Sweet spin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Running back searching for a hole. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Right back to him on the ground. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Got the quick completion. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. They'll send the tight end in motion. Lewis to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. They booted away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30+.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. Rushes on him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
I got to be honest, I don't know if I've ever seen a defense contain this quarterback the way this defense has in this game today. Multiple sacks. They have been so disruptive. Multiple guys up front winning their one-on-ones. You got to give the D coordinator a ton of credit. He has dialed up the perfect plays and the perfect moments, and they have made this guy's life a living nightmare today.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Ran through the contact. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Lewis wants to pass. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Gets the back moving. To the air on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Cross. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Wants to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, the inside give. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. To the air, it's Jennings. Catch in the middle, it's Phillips. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll leave it with him. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Got his man in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Holds and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Mobley. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Red pass, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Green Wave! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Lewis to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's cross. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. And Jesse just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
The Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle, it's cross. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Absolutely perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And that kick makes it a one-score game, but a lot of work left. Only one timeout left. We've got to get an onside kick. We don't have time to kick it and play defense and get the football back. Onside unit, what's your best look, man? Because you're going to need it right here.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. One possession game, getting late, first order of business. He's loose. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They want that clock to run. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback takes a knee in victory formation, and he'll get to do it one more time as the clock winds inside a minute. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into 2 or 3 or more down the road.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.